Oh boy, look at it. March 25th, Thursday, 2023. Rained yesterday. Look at this here. Check it out. Let's see what we got here. There's the old rain gauge. We got, ooh yeah, big fat 1/4 inch there. That's good. Let's empty that out. See if we can get some more today. It looks like it might rain. They said there's a chance this afternoon. Everything's pretty wet here still. Drain some of these bowls out. Gotta get them in and get them washed. Hopefully we're going to be getting some new shoots coming up here. I've got a couple well, there's another one got knocked off by you-know-who. That's a green one, though. You might be able to fry that up. Maybe I'll have some fried green tomatoes. These are all just volunteers. And then I got, again, the chocolate scorpions. Oh, good news. Fantastic news there. Oh, there's some, oh, wow, look how big those are getting. I might wait for those. And if they don't get broken off, we'll let them get a little bigger, and then I can have some fried green tomatoes. See, here's a couple over here just starting to get ripe. And yeah, those are all volunteers. Ooh, my biggest chocolate scorpion right there. Look at that thing. Those are nice and ripe. I'm letting them get fully ripe because I want to get some seeds off of them. And you can see all these other, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 right there. And there's more coming. There's little baby ones on there. So that's going to be a good plant. And again, that's in the mesh grow bag, so uses a lot of water, but it kind of self-regulates. It's always really nice and moist in there. But I'm hoping, I mean, a 1/4 inch of rain isn't going to do it, but it's going to, there's a new shoot from this year right there. That's like, I don't know, 6 weeks old or so. It's going to help that keep growing. And hopefully we're going to, looks a little bumpy right there. It looks like it's, what I really want to see is this one. This one, that's my Dendrocalamus giganteus from Bamboo Gardens and Nurseries in Opal. Where is it? Loxahatchee, I think it is. Maybe I'll put a link in there. Maybe not. But yeah, I'm waiting for this one. I got my rain gutter plumbed in there properly, or well, so that it works. Drains onto that. And yeah, here's my tank. So that 1/4 inch of rain filled it all the way up. It drained into my other tank. You gotta watch it when you open this. Sometimes frogs jump right in your face. And only put about, no, there's all the frogs in there. And only put about 15 gallons in there, but I filled this other barrel over here. A little more than half full, I guess. But yeah, I don't have to water anything. I had some peanuts here, but they're coming back, but the rabbits keep eating them. There's another one there. I got 4 of them. Rabbits keep munching them down right to ground level. Got this one spike over here. It's probably about a week or 2 old. It's about 3 foot tall now. I had one other one over here, but it failed. It fell off, so hopefully this is going to put, it's about 8 foot tall now. Nice little stalk there. That's from a clone. So this is the first stalk off of a clone of Bambusa vulgaris. There you can kind of see it all by itself. Again, about 7 or 8 feet tall, 4, 5, 6 foot wide maybe. And that's what you can expect out of a clone the first year. And then if you know, if it would have had that other culm survive, that one probably would have been 12, 15 feet tall, and on from there. And if we had a lot of rain this year, it'd probably have 2 culms up by now. These are my big transplants here, of course. My fence post, my fence row, hedge fence, my green fence. Put the chain link up against the bamboo, and you don't have to put poles in, right? You just have to put all these bamboo. Now, these are rooted in pretty good. And these are anywhere from 3 to 4 months old, or 3 to 4 months transplanted after the storm. They're looking a little yellow, but of course they haven't had much rain until today or yesterday. Hopefully we're going to start getting some rain. But they've got some pretty good leaf on them. They're starting to grow. Again, you can look at a bamboo plant, and if they have these little needles coming out the end, that's a new leaf growing. If it doesn't have those, like this, if they all look like that, didn't have any that needle growing out, they're not growing. Or if you see some of these needles and they're turning brown and falling off, that means it's you need to get some water or something. There's something going on with it. But all these are looking pretty good. I see a lot of needles, a lot of new leaf popping out. So, and I've been hitting these pretty good with the hose lately, trying to get them to grow. My asper's behind this sheet. I try to keep it shaded a little bit so it doesn't get too hot in the afternoon sun. I would really like to see a shoot out of that, but I'm not. Sinicus has one, and that Sinicus has one. 2 Sinicus plants, they look completely different. One got kind of tore up in the storm a little bit more, and this one's been in a little bit longer, but it's got a new culm right there. It's about 3 feet tall. Again, everything's been growing so slow. And my long internode, which got knocked over for a week, that thing's still suffering. And my new shoot on the long internode here that the dog bit off, but it's got, you know, big old stalk growing out of there. I'm going to see if I can possibly transplant that out, cut that out of there, and move that into a pot. Because that's my goal here, to get these to where I can start separating off and dividing and making more plants. Because you can't get seeds from these, so you got to separate stuff. Oh, my tomato plants are doing pretty good. I gotta work on these. I gotta get a couple of these out of there. That central one's doing really nice and didn't get eaten by any bugs. All these other ones are getting hit by some bugs, little worms, then pulling them off. This one I put in the pot, and the first night raccoons dug it up and buried it, so I repotted it yesterday. Hopefully it's going to make it. Oh, when those frogs croak inside the barrel, it echoes in there. It sounds really... I don't know if I can make them. I can't make them. Maybe if I sprinkled some water on there, they would start. Anyways, frogs sound really weird inside that barrel. And yeah, the pineapples, I'm pretty sure they're all doing really good. I haven't really checked them, but I've been just sprinkling them with water every day. Oh yeah, they're rooting in. Look at that. I got to get all these into pots now, or find a spot in the ground. They got to go in the ground now that it's raining. If I could put them in the ground, I don't have to mess with them anymore, as long as we've got some rain. Man, look at all those peppers. Alright, I just figured, yeah, I got two plants in this one pot here. This plant is the chocolate scorpion, and this one is a, I don't know, I guess I'll call it a wax scorpion, because it's got that waxy yellow color to it, and sometimes they're not very hot. But my one plant over here turned out that it was hot. But I'm gonna do something I never do. I never try to do. Now, this is maybe not that hot, and I'm not going to eat that whole pod because that's crazy. That's not how you sample it. It is a little bit gnarly looking. I mean, it is kind of folded up and really got some deep pockets in there. You got to watch it because spiders will get up in there, and if you don't wash them really good and get them out, I usually throw some soapy water on these for about 5 minutes before I do a big bowl of them, and then spray them off real good, each pepper with the sprayer. And see, there's some little spikes on there. I can't know. Focus. Oh, there you go. Get the little spikies on there. This might be hot, so I'm gonna show you how to sample a pepper. You don't eat the whole thing. Just take a little bite off the end there. About that big. Chew it up a little bit. Got some flavor. Not super hot. It's got ooh, there it is. It's got a little heat. Not bad. Again, pretty sweet, kind of waxy. Got some flavor. If you're, yeah, it's got a little there. If you don't like the super hot stuff, that'd be a good pepper for you, right there. But then you come over here and you got this here. That's a ghost pepper, and that's at least 1,000,000 Scoville. I put this at maybe, I don't know, a couple hundred Scoville. Again, not very hot. Maybe not even that. Maybe, yeah, a couple dozen Scoville. It's not very hot. It's not even burning my mouth now. But look at the spikes on that thing. Look at the edge of that. Ooh, look at all the little horns and bumps and spikes. And I'll tell you what, these things are hot. They are way hot. 1,000,000+ Scoville. Ooh, wait. Ooh, I think some oil just dripped out of there onto my hand. Yeah, there's some dirt along with it, but ooh. Oh yeah, there's some oil in there. Oh here, let's see. I tipped it up. Ooh yeah, that's oil. Yeah, look, check it out. I just flung that out of there. Oh yeah, and it is oil. I dripped some of that into my mouth. Oh no, get away from that dog. You're not gonna like that. So there it is. These peppers have oil in them. So, oh well, that's the other thing. Just because you bite a tip off, no, don't get away from there. You bite the tip off, the tip is kind of sweet. The farther you go up in there to that, the seed pocket in the placenta, the center, that little foamy, or the little spongy part in there, these might be hotter than I'm thinking right now. I'm going to have to reserve judgment and do a little more testing on that. Ooh yeah, it's got a little spike in the heat there once you get that oil in your mouth. Now this is a Trinidad scorpion, and that thing is starting to grow. It's just that one little bit of rain yesterday, and that thing looks like 100% better. I got to get that in a bigger pot. They all need a big pot or bag to do really well. Woo! Yeah, I got to try this out some more in some salsa today. So yeah, that's the news. Got some tomatoes. Got some peppers, got some oil in that one. That really surprised me. I didn't think that thing would be dripping like that. Those waxy ones are usually, excuse me, those waxy ones are usually not that hot. And for it to have oil in there like that, that's really, really surprising. So, happy Pepper Day, everyone.